no matter the location. From O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and today's show is presented by Manscaped. Head on over to manscaped.com/Raiders where you can save 20% off and get free shipping on the best male grooming products out there. So with the Raiders picks here in round 3, 79 and 80, we're going to be breaking down what each of these players is going to offer to the Las Vegas Raiders. Malcolm Koonce, edge rusher from Buffalo, 6'2", 249-pounder. He's Tom Downey's 18th edge rusher, number 28 overall, 4th round grade. When you talk about some of the things that he's going to really be able to bring to your football team, he is highly productive at Buffalo. He's got some solid length despite being a little bit undersized, got some power in his hands, great at bending, really good athlete. One thing that I know Mike Mayock loved about somebody like Max Crosby, a lot of bend. That's exactly what you're getting here in Koonce. Then the back pick here, round 3, number 80, Divine Deablo, who can play safety, but he is more of a cornerback in my personal opinion. He's going to be able to add a lot of length here for this football team. At 6'3", 226 pounds, he's going to be able to fit what Gus Bradley likes. Long, lanky dudes. So I'm excited to see what ends up happening here. 55 tackles, 4 interceptions, and then you got somebody with 4 pass breakups as well. This has been a player that Tom's talked about a bunch and really started to go up the board a lot on his big board. But when you look at some of these numbers here, I mean, think about how athletic he is, right? Then you got 4.44 speed, 2.69, and then the 10-yard, 1.62. Bench press is 17, 35-inch vertical, 10 feet, 2 inches, on the broad jump. The cone drill, 7.22. The shuttle, not all that impressive, but he's a good player, he's a good athlete, and it should not surprise too many people because this fits exactly the mold of what Bradley's trying to do, and it also fits the mold of what Mayock's trying to do, get a lot more athletes here on this football team. So we'll see what happens. I'm also being told it's Malcolm Koonce. Hopefully I can pronounce that right. And for everyone that's watching, you guys know that names, they're not my go-to even when I get the pronunciation. So here's what the Raiders selections have been through the first 4 picks in the 2021 NFL Draft. I know a lot of people might not recognize the names here, but the Divine Deablo, he's a good player in round 3. And then Malcolm Koonce, he's also a good player here that I think you're going to be able to see a lot of solid production out of. Drevon Merrick, love that pick. I mean, it's by far the best pick here for the draft for the Raiders. Alex Leatherwood, it wasn't my favorite pick, but now when I see how the board is starting to fall, you're filling out a whole bunch of big-time needs here. Like the fact that you're able to get 3 solid defensive players who are going to be able to help you, I believe right away. I mean, I'm pretty excited. Like, I saw the Divine go, and Tom goes, all right, man, we're ready to rock and roll. So he is a safety. He tested absolutely phenomenally. He lined up as a free safety, strong safety, and in the nickel. So that's the type of player that they were looking for a long time, being able to find somebody that can be a little bit more versatile, that they can find to play that probably LaMarcus Joyner style role. And at somebody at that size, man, that's pretty incredible. I don't think he's going to be a free safety, which is okay because you already went out and got somebody like Merrick. Not super fluid overall. Missed most of 2017 due to a fracture in his left foot. 11.3% missed tackle rate, which is a pretty good one in my opinion. And then he's also productive in special teams. I do like the pick of Divine Deablo a lot. So if y'all bleed silver and black, I want you to subscribe to the Raiders Report for more videos and make sure you turn on those notifications. That way you can stay up to date on all things going on here around the Las Vegas Raiders. We're breaking down news, rumors literally every single day. We're dropping a new video on the channel literally every single day. So if you guys want to stay up to date, and if you want to join me for all of my live shows, which again, live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, please go ahead and subscribe right now and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss a thing. All right, let's go here to Malcolm and look at his 2020 stats from Buffalo. 16 solo tackles, 30 tackles, total tackles, the 5 sacks, 0 forced fumbles. I do want to be able to break a few things else down on him before we move on to the next graphic here. The issue is I am not the best speller, and I'm trying to communicate what I need. We're good. We got it figured out here. So in 2020, 30 tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, right? In 2019, 11 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 33 forced fumbles. I mean, you're talking about pretty solid production there. 3 straight years. He turns 23 just after the draft. But again, you're looking at an outside linebacker full-time to really come in and play that Benson Mayowa style role, a type of role that the Raiders were really hoping that Arden Key was going to be able to live up to. So you're probably, you move on from Key. He leaves behind, I believe it's like 434 snaps. He was playing at about 44%. That's this type of replacement here. The Raiders were also looking for that bigger outside linebacker that's type of a 3-4 style, if you will, which is what they were hoping to get out of Carl Nassib. Now, there's been a lot of trade rumors around Nassib. Could you potentially see them decide to move on now? Yes, that's definitely a possibility. But you got somebody like Koonce here, and I am curious to see how he does fit with this Raiders team. At pick number 80, if I had to pick which one I like more, and I'm actually going to ask you guys as well, which pick do you like more, type DD for Divine Deablo or type MK for Koonce there? In terms of Divine Deablo, 55 tackles, the 4 pass breakups, 4 interceptions, and then the completion percentage, which I like to see a lot. But when you also look at what he did in 2019, 84 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, 2 pass breakups, and interception. In 2018, 55 tackles. I mean, he's 22 right now. He's going to be 23 during the preseason. Divine's parents gave him that name to honor his great-grandfather as well, to offset his devilish surname. He was a wide receiver, then he was converted to a safety, robber style of player. What does that mean? He can do a lot of different things here. Love him as a natural player, can stop the run as well. Tom is going to give it the comp of Jaquiski Tart, which I think is pretty interesting. He's got a 3rd-round grade on him, and he's just going to be a very productive player with a lot of different style of versatility here. He played free safety. He played strong safety. He lined up in the nickel. Look for the Raiders to probably line this guy up in the nickel a little bit. So what do you guys think so far here? I want you to go down in the comments section, and I want you to rate the Raiders' 3rd-round pick from a scale from 0 to 100. 0 being you didn't like him at all, 100 being you absolutely loved him. But when I tell you to do this, you have to keep in mind the players that the Raiders also took, okay? Who they also took at 17 and at 43. For that being said, you had a lot of different holes here. You filled out right tackle. You get your free safety in Merrick. You get an edge rusher in Koonce. And then you also go out and get somebody who's a pretty solid defender in Divine Deablo who's going to offer a lot of versatility there. I probably would have went maybe with somebody like a Jabril Cox was a guy that I liked a lot, Elijah Molden, but there's something telling me that Molden is falling down the boards because there is a injury that we just simply do not know about, a lot like what you saw from somebody like Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So go down in the comments, let me know a scale from 0 to 100. I want you to rate the Raiders' 3rd-round picks. So here are the Raiders' selections right now, okay? Pretty solid from top to bottom. Leatherwood, Merrick, Koonce, and then Divine Deablo. What I do want to do, though, is give a little bit of more love here to Manscaped, today's sponsor. So if you guys could, if you haven't already, make sure that your package is looking perfect. Make sure you're always giving our sponsors a lot of love because they definitely deserve it. If it wasn't for Manscaped, we wouldn't be able to do today's show. So please, tell Manscaped that you love them, and your balls will thank you as well. Promo code Raiders at manscaped.com/Raiders. That's the link down there below. And with our deal, usually it's $79.99. You just can cut this bad boy down, and $63.99 is how you end up getting the perfect package, which I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely worth it. I also use the Lawnmower 3.0 literally I can't say every day. I'll make you guys a deal. I have it on right now. I have the Lawnmower 3.0 right now. I said the other day on a show that I would shave my entire face and go mustache, okay? Mustache only for a $100 super chat. So I will shave my face and go mustache for a $100 super chat. That's my deal on the table right now. You got the high power ability here, which you're also not going to have a lot of vibration because once it starts shaking, you're not going to be able to control what you're doing. It's got that awesome little LED light at the end, which you guys can see right now. Watch, ready? See it? You're getting those hard-to-reach places there. It's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower. Plus, one of my favorite things that a lot of blades don't have, changeable blades. If you use the same blade on your face that you use on your downstairs, I'm really going to question what the hell you're doing. So get the best grooming products on the market, 20% off and free shipping with promo code Raiders, as I almost turn it on. But yeah, seriously, you're not going to cut yourself. I can promise you. It's impossible to cut yourself with these things. Their products are so awesome. It's manscaped.com, promo code Raiders.